Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, December 15th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. Many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. We get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate it. If you do otherwise slightly more score than usually, the top right-hand corner of the screen, about 15% boost. Of course, I claim that right out the current Season 23 Season Pass on 2 pages, a 5% and a 10%, which you can claim by being a Fallout First member, or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, we got some good ones here. This one here I haven't seen in a very, very long time, but we'll definitely take a look at it. Let's take a look at this one here first. Collect a Teapot 2. So I do have a very good video here on the channel. I think I have a couple of them actually. But one's very popular. Hands down, Hit and Destroy, the best spot for teapots, Palace of the Winding Path. Anywhere from 7 to 12 here altogether. Absolutely fantastic little spot there. Another video I have is right down here in Appalachian Antiques. There'll be 2 of them down there. Another pretty decent spot is up here in Helvetia. It is the Honey House. I think there's about 5 or 6 at the Honey House. Pretty good little spot. There'll be a couple in around the Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, Settlers Ridge. There'll be 3 here at the Giant Teapot. Okay. Now we have found some teapots in around the Burning Springs region. However, they're not really all that fresh or stuck in my memory yet, but we have definitely found some teapots in around here. But we'll stick to with places that we know. Now, last time we had this one, we went up to the Palace of the Winding Path. Let's go somewhere different here today. We'll just pop in here to Helvetia and check out the old Honey House. Now, there will be some Scorched here as well, so just kind of keep an eye out for them. And of course, as typical fashion, it's nighttime. I tried to make a video earlier, and I had the server hop about 12 times. Even on like public servers, to get off a server that actually had daytime. Like it was nighttime after nighttime. It was quite something. I was on different servers too. It was quite something. So here is the Honey House here, and this is the other type of teapot we can get. We can't get it through this side because there's a glass window there. Where you pop into the side there. There we go, just like that. Okay. There's another one right up here, burp, just like that. And here's one of the old fashions. These are the ones that we'd find mostly in around the wasteland. These normal style teapots right there. Burp, just like that. Nice. And one more little spot just kind of came to my mind actually is right down here at Susan's cabin. There's 2 of them down there. Just kind of popped in my head. All right, let's take a look at the next one here. Go ahead, eat a vegetable 10. So again, you don't waste a reroll on this. If you're a carnivore mutation, you go ahead and eat your vegetables for these daily, weekly challenges, and it will count. Now, if you have corn, razor grain, etc. in your camp or all of your camps, and that's fantastic, that'll just save you a step. Let's take a look at a couple locations where you get some raw vegetables. To the field south of Aaronhold Homestead, Cobbleton Farm, corn here at Silva Homestead, razor grain at Billings Homestead. Right around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor under the overpass. We have a little red barn there. Corner razor grain there. Just out back of the General Steakhouse. Right here at Foundation, right where you spawn in, you just go up the main driveway towards Foundation, but before you go past the brick wall, right to the right-hand side, there'll be a little patch of corn and razor grain there, as well as moot fruit there, I think. And there's some unmarked locations right down here and along this little highway here. And of course, if you have a camp, as I mentioned, it'll just save you a whole whack of time. All right, let's pop into one of my favorite spots, Silva Homestead. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. All right, let's go ahead here. Now, there's a perk card that will help you out when you're looking to collect. And if you go to our perk cards here, it'll be under Perception. It'll be called Green Thumb. You'll be twice as much when harvesting 4, so you'll be picking up 2 instead of 1. Right? It doesn't really help with daily, weekly challenges where you have to pick the stuff up. But basically, it'll help you if you're like in a pinch, if you're on a server with other people. You can go to each and every one of those locations I just showed you, and the place will be cleaned right out. With this perk card, you'll be picking up 2 instead of 1. It'll definitely help you out. Doesn't matter what mutation you are. I think we have another one here as well. Maybe no. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. All right, let's go ahead and collect our corn here. And picking up 2 instead of 1. It'll pop up in the top left-hand corner. Of course, you guys can't see because I'm up here now. So just a little mention there. That should be more than enough. All right, let's check our item section. We get 18 corn right there. And just to show you under stats and effect that I am a carnivore mutation. We're going to go ahead, eat our corn to eat our vegetables. Yeah, definitely don't waste a reroll on that. Everyone should be able to do this. There we go. Eat a vegetable, 10 for 10. Done. Just like that. All right, let's take a look at the next one here, Jimmy boy. So, glowing fungus soup to an NPC vendor 1. So, glowing fungus soup is a simple recipe you will automatically learn by picking up glowing fungus, all right? And glowing fungus, of course, can be found in every region in the wasteland, especially down here through Flatwoods. So, if you're lower level, right in between the Wayward and Flatwoods along here, especially under the overpasses, there's the little bridges there. There's be some glowing fungus there. You can definitely check that little area out. But again, every region will have glowing fungus, usually in around the waterway areas and inside caves and caverns. So another pretty decent spot is right over here, abandoned waste up. Again, there will be a couple death claws in there, just gotta watch out for them. Right inside the Wendigo cave, a little higher level area as well, but lots of glowing fungus there. Right here, the deep, right next to the pigsty, a bunch of glowing fungus through there as well, amongst other things. And of course, one of the best spots for glowing fungus right here at Nuka World on Tour. It is called the Tunnel of Love. Okay, now of course, Nuka World on Tour is a free fast travel once when you discover it. You don't have to wait for that event to be popped in. You just walk right in. It's right where you spawn in at, and there's all kinds of glowing fungus there you can pick up. All right, good stuff. So let's head to the Wayward here this time. We've been going to the Tunnel of Love a lot lately, so let's try somewhere else just to kind of change things up. Is that there's just so much there, and it's nice and neutral little spot there. Why not, right? All right, let's head out back. And as I mentioned, we talked about the Green Thumb perk cards. Let's take a look at that again. It'll be under perception. I don't know why it does that. So instead of 1, you pick up 2. Again, doesn't really help with daily, weekly challenges. It only counts as 2 when you pick up 2 with brain fungus and pumpkins, just to kind of make a mention. But everything else doesn't really work. When you pick up 2, you only get credit for 1. Where it really shines is if you're on a server with other people, and you can go to a bunch of locations I just mentioned, and the place be cleaned right out. And all you need is a couple plants, and this card will definitely help you out. So let's say you're brand spanking new player to the game, and you say, "Hey Jim, I don't have glowing fungus soup available to me." All you do is just walk with some glowing fungus, and you go harvest like this, burp, and you learn glowing fungus soup automatically. It's that easy. And as you can see, there's all kinds of it here. Bunch of over there, and you can easily kind of spot out as well. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to cook this stuff up. Now we can cook this anywhere at all. Any cooking station will do. Just happen to have a handy dandy cooking station right over here. All right, right up here just like this. And this is the most important part. If you try to sell a glowing fungus as is, it's not going to work. You actually have to craft it. So you're going to go all food, quick and dirty. There we go. Glowing fungus soup, a simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up glowing fungus. Let's go ahead and craft it here nice and easy, just like that. So now that we have our glowing fungus soup here, what are we supposed to do with it, Jim? Let's take a look. Sell it to an NPC vendor. So an NPC vendor is any robot vendor at any train station on the map. Go back to our map screen, Jimmy. Any train station, robot vendor. Any robot vendor down at the White Spring Mall. We can use the north entrance. Okay, we have the Sunny Top Twins here in Foundation. We have good old Mortimer at the Crater Core at Crater. Where else we got here? Jimmy. Vendor bought resin here, Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. We have vendor bought Phoenix over here at the Watoga Shopping Plaza. Oh, right over here again, sorry. Moving around quite a bit there. Fisherman's Rest, which again, a free fast travel once we discover. We have the Fisherman and Captain Raymond Clark. Of course, right across where we're at the Duchess. Of course, if you are a ghoul like myself, you will need a disguise to get in there. We have our old pal Venderbot Bob down here in Flatwoods at the White Church. Of course, we have Graham. We have Mr. Squeeze, you know, traveling merchants. They're all NPC vendors. Let's pop in a good old Flatwoods here, just down the road. All right, let's pop down here. We do have cooking stations down here, so we had to come down here to get our glowing fungus. We're along that little river out back. We have cooking stations right down here by the tavern, so nice and easy. Of course, we have our old pal Venderbot Bob, so you get to come right down here instead of up at the Waywarner. It's really up to you what you want to do. There's our old pal Venderbot Bob.
Thank you.
Sell glowing fungus soup. We will just sell him the one. There we go. Sell glowing fungus soup to an NPC vendor. 1 for 1 done, just like that. Pretty awesome. All right, let's take a look at the next one here, Jimmy boy. Kill an enemy in the Cranberry Bog region 5. So when it says an enemy, everything is on the table, right from the lowest level enemy in the region. Let's say you come across a passive raider or a scavenger runner on the roadway, they will count right up to the highest level enemy in that region. Of course, the Cranberry Bog region, very straightforward where that's at. Nice little addition that they had during the last update. They actually show you what region is which, but of course they don't really, that really, sometimes it does and sometimes not, especially if you're new to the game, might be a little confusing. Of course, the Cranberry Bog region is right down through here, okay? And of course, any enemy will do. It's really up to you. I like to kind of come into the Ranger District office. There's a bunch of squishy scorched around here. Humans and robots are definitely on the list as well. Sure, we're lock and loaded here, Jimmy boy. There's usually a couple beavers in around here as well, and the beavers will definitely count. Oh, there's a beaver right there. Oh no, that wasn't a beaver. Is it a beaver? I don't know what that was. Oh, right over here. Oh, that happened to be a putrid ball rat. That's odd. There we go. Kill an enemy in the Cranberry Bog region. It's that easy. Super easy. A bunch more scorched inside. Sometimes there is a Deathclaw out in the little field there, so you can kind of go after him. And I think sometimes, depending on the server, actually, now that I think of it, sometimes the game or the server will switch between a Deathclaw and a Sheep Squatch out in that little field. All right. Let's see what's next here, Jim. Harvest a Firecap 5. All right, so I have not seen this in a very long time. We do have some locations for Firecaps. We have come across quite a bit of them, actually, during our discoveries here in the Burning Spring region. Of course, we did the live stream where we kind of looked at more so the north area of the map. I did just post 3 videos back to back to back, looking for the dirty laundry side quest, and we have found a lot of those fire caps in around the Burning Springs area. We also have a bunch of fire caps in around the Overseer's camp, between the Overseer's camp and the Slocum Joes, and around this little area right here. This is probably one of the best spots. Right down here, Voltaic Agricultural Research Center. I believe there's Fairmount down there. I'm thinking like half a dozen. It's been a little while for me, but I think there's about half a dozen down there inside the building. And another pretty decent spot, if I remember correctly, monorail elevator. Right where you spawn in, you go up to the main elevator, but you just kind of keep going because there's a pylon, one of those little pylons a little bit further up, and there's a skeleton there. And I think there's right next to the skeleton, there's either a basket or a tub or something that has fire caps in it that's already picked. All right. And I think that's a fair amount there as well. It's been a little while for me, but try that out. Let me know if that's still good. But we're actually going to pop into, where are we at here, Jim? Flatwoods here. Overseer's camp. So let's pop back into the Overseer's camp here. Got the old one-handed cannon there. Just took that thing right out of the sky. Okay, that's a lot of fun. Alright, so here we are at the Overseer's camp. Yeah, we're going to look for these little fire caps here. And the fire caps are usually on logs. They're pretty easy enough to spot out. Kind of have that orange. You look like, if you guys remember the Smurfs, I don't know how old you guys are, but the Smurf, it looks like a Smurf house. That's what it kind of reminds me of, but it's kind of orangey red kind of look to it here. And I recommend just kind of going along this little river and just kind of scanning it a little bit. Again, it's been a little while for me, looking for these fire caps here. Check this, oh, just fish there, Jimmy. Yeah, I have not picked these up in such a long time, so I can't see a reason why they wouldn't be here. Of course, it's nighttime. Oh, run right here, perfect. This is what they look like right here. Let's go and pick it up. So I did get 2 instead of 1, okay? That's because I have that perk card, as I mentioned a couple times, under perception, green thumb, right? However, as you saw there, we only get credit for 1. Even though I picked up 2, I'm only getting credit for 1. And that's just the way it is for most flora here in the game. Okay. Okay. That guy's like absolutely no help to us. All right, another one right here. Perfect. Burp. Another one right here. Burp. Sweet. There's 3 just like that. That's actually pretty lucky. Finding those guys. Again, they should be just on like down trees or logs, what have you. Right over here, Jimmy. Just kind of corner of my eye there. And again, as I mentioned, it's all along like this little area right in through here. Okay, right by Slocum Joe's. The Waywarner, just along here, okay? That's where we're at. Now, again, if you have picked them up recently... Oh, missed one. There we go, Jimmy. Nice. Yeah. And you just gotta look for them, okay? Just gotta look for them. And I believe there's some more across the road heading your way up to Sutton, okay? And your way up to Sutton here. And I think you'll find some more along there as well. All right, let's take a look here at the next one here, Jim. All right, complete a grunt hunt 2. So we're only going to do 1 here because it will take a little bit of time. And as I mentioned, I did make a little video on bounty hunting. You check that out if you so wish. It's all time-stamped. You don't need to talk to the ghoul at all. You don't need to do the quest line. You can walk right into Highway Town and start a grunt hunt. So again, Highway Town is a free fast travel once when you discover it. And once when you do, just go right to the old bounty board. All right, now if you're really lucky, after you complete a grunt hunt, you'll get a wanted poster, and then you'll be able to put it on here and start a head hunt if you so wish. So do a grunt hunt, just walk right over here, and you pick up the grunt hunt bounty just like that. Now it's totally random what you get. It'll pop up here soon to track. There we go. All you do is you just track it just like that. If you go to your Pip-Boy, it'll be under data and then side. And it'll show grunt hunt there. Now you can unselect it, see how it disappears, or select it and it'll pop back up. And that same method can be used for all quests, side quests, daily challenges, etc. So find the healing outlaw. Again, as I mentioned, the grunt hunt bosses will have a diamond over their head. That's how you know who the boss is. And the boss, depending on the location, they will have a mutation. Okay, and the mutation they have will carry on to the 4 or 5 others that are around them. Okay, so take out the main guy with the diamond on his head, and then the other guys in the area won't have the mutation anymore. But all you have to do is kill the main guy in order to get credit for the grunt hunt. Okay, and so the same mutations as you would see in daily ops are the same mutations that these guys will have. So there's one, I think it's called Resilience, where they only get killed by melee attacks. So you can use your weapon to bring the health down to like nothing, but they're still alive. You actually have to go down, hit them with your gun or hit them with a melee weapon to actually kill them. That's the thing. All right. All right, so let's go ahead here. We are going to check the maps. Here we have to go right up here. So the Hamley Run camp, let's pop up here real quick. And remember, the boss will be the one with the diamond over his head. And all we have to do is kill him. We don't even have to kill the other guys, just the main guy. All right, let's lock and load here, Jimmy. And this guy, make sure we lock and load this cat here, because we might use this guy. All right, so we have the little area popped up there. And as you get closer, the boss will reveal himself, and you'll see the little diamond pop up. There he is right there. You see how he's got the diamond on him there? Okay. And you see how they are healing. Oh, and they just healed each other. Just take care of this cat here. There we go. There's our grunt hunt done just like that. And as soon as we do that, as we see, the other guy's mutations are gone. Right, so we don't even have to go after the other guys at all. You can if you wish, but you don't have to. That sounds so wrong. I don't know why, but it just sounds like wrong in so many ways. I'm not even going to say anything because I'm going to get myself in trouble. Goodness gracious. Alright. Way too much fun. Way too much fun with this. Oh. Got the military grade duct tape, Jimmy boy. Sweet. Alright, let's head back to our camp here. We'll take a look at the last one. Last but not least. Save the best for last. As usual. Yeah, this one's going to be a struggle. Alright. So again, we're not going to do the second one. You can go ahead and do that, but same exact method. The grunt hunts are repeatable. You can do them as many as you want, back to back to back. They're good to go, okay? Actually, let's check to see if we get a wanted poster. Of course, it'd be under miscellaneous if you did happen to get one. No, we did not. Okay. Drink Nuka-Cola Cranberry too. All right, good stuff. So, we talk about the Nuka-Cola Collectron a lot here on the channel. The one I have in this camp is the Quantum version. As you can see, you'll passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. Now, it will pop up for sale once or twice a year, usually bundled with the things we had actually a couple months ago. And he was bundled, but actually nice little piece to get. He came Season 11 scoreboard when Nuka World on Tour was first brand new. The other variation of this, of course, if we go to our build menu and then resources, collectors, is this OG one we get back in Season 4 scoreboard, the very first one we ever got. And again, he'll collect the odd Nuka-Cola product in bottle or two. As compared to the quantum one, he'll collect Nuka-Cola products, bottles, nuclear waste, purified water, and ultrasonic scrap. Actually pretty good. And yeah, pretty good for sure. Some people had said that one of these don't collect the cranberry. I can't remember which one folks were saying. But I have seen cranberry come from these guys before, so just make a little mention of that. Now, you can buy them with gold bullion if you wish from Samuel down in Foundation if he happens to have the plan, or 1250 gold bullion, but you must have a reputation with the settlers. Now, I do have videos here on the channel. I think there's about 5 of them. They're in the playlist. I show you some great locations for... it's missing a wall over there. Show you some great locations for Nuka-Cola Cranberry. They're just like very short standalone videos, but they're in a playlist, okay? And they will definitely help you out. Let's go repair some structures here. There we go. All right, let's take a look at a couple locations here, Jimmy. We're going to go to a couple spots. Let's go to Spruce Knob Lake. Start our luck down here. Now, what a lot of people like doing is, of course, if it doesn't take you long to understand when you play this game, is when you're looking for something, you'll never find it, okay? We're actually going to head to the south here until we get to the river. And a lot of people like to kind of, when they find them, they save them, put them in their stash box, etc. We're going to go right to the south here. We have this little shack right down here. And they'll keep them in their stash box or keep it on them just for these daily, weekly challenges, all right? So again, it's not here again today, but if it does, it'll pop up right here next to the moonshine jug. All right, let's go to the next spot here, Jim. Where are we at? Right up here at the White Spring Station. All right, so let's head north here. Pop right inside. And if a cranberry spawns in, he'll spawn in right here. Again, it's not there for whatever reason. There's also a wild that will spawn in here too, and he'll be spawning right there. It's so strange, because it's been a little while since I've come here, but they're just not spawning in for me. So crazy. All right, next spot is down here at the Sludge Works. And this is where having those Nuka-Cola Collectrons really shine. Have them in every one of your camps collecting that stuff. And just put them away in your stash box. And, yeah. Sometimes it can be a little annoying. What are these things? Blight. Now, you don't have to go to that little fun house if you don't wish of Blood Eagles. We're going to pop in right over here. And jump right on top of this like this. And right here. Oh, there is one there today. Perfect. Nice. Now, there will be a beer here that we can't pick up. That's fine, but this is where it will spawn in. If it does. Let's go to the next spot here. Right up here to the old kill box. Let's pop in here. All right. So again, you can go to that little fun house if you so wish. We're just going to head right to the second floor because we can.
Fucking hate this place. Fucking hate everything.
Watch your language, bud. I'm trying to make a video here. I'm trying to make it PG as much as possible.
One less mouth to feed.
There's one more guy in there. And there's one right there. Perfect. That's awesome. Nice. All right, let's pop other locations where we can find them, I guess, before we go away. Is right up here at the knife's yeah, the knife's edge. Think here. No, not the knife's edge, sorry. Sacrament. That's what I was looking for. There'll be some cultists up there. It'll be inside a yellow crate. Okay. Usually there'll be some duct tape in it with us as well. There's one right over here at the bus shelter at Point Pleasant. So wherever you spawn in, you go through that little area if you so wish. Couple of cultists there. You head right up the road. Okay. And there'll be a bus shelter there, a green bus shelter with 2 Nuka-Cola machines there, and usually a Cranberry in there as well. Another nice little spot. All right, let's head back to our camp here.
Nothing nowhere. It's all shit.
Take those.
I can still hear the screams.
All right, cool. That was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Let's take a look here. We are all done. And again, as I mentioned, you can do that second grunt hunt. You will have to do the second one in order to get that score. All right. Weapon of the day here, Jim. Let's take a look at that real quick. I keep wanting to go over there for some reason. Maybe I should switch them. Anti-armor Blue Ridge Focus Laser Rifle, plus 50% armor penetration, plus 50% critical damage. When reloading, gain plus 500 to all resistances. Anti-armor Vital Resilient. Refined Beta Wave Tuner, True Sniper Barrel, Precise Stock, Reflex Sight Circle, Beam Focuser, and Blue Ridge Paint. Nice looking paint on this weapon for sure. I absolutely love it. 107 damage, 44 fire damage, 96 fire damage for 3 seconds. It takes cell, 10 capacity, is charging. Nice little weapon. And for a short period of time, we use this bad boy right here. Pick this guy up from the Ferreira, whatever they're called there, down to Rusty Pick. 2-shot black powder blunderbuss, plus 1 projectiles, plus 75% damage, plus 50% chance to hit target in VATS. Weapon breaks 50% slower. Of course, there's no mods for this bad boy because look at that damage. 867 times 2. Absolutely fantastic. It takes 50 caliber ball and just 1 capacity. A little slow on the reload, but yeah. Nice little one-handed cannon. Perk cards. Nothing real crazy with the perk cards here. The same loadout I've had for quite some time for various weapons. Legendary perk cards. I've had these for quite some time as well. Very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. And armor. Aristocrat Ultralight Secret Service left arm. Chameleon Ultralight Secret Service left leg. Mutants Ultralight Secret Service right arm. Resistance Secret Service under armor. Troubleshooters Ultralight Secret Service right leg. Vanguard's Jetpack Secret Service chest piece. Alright, good stuff. Alright, so I just made those 3 videos. I just uploaded them for the Dirty Laundry side quest. Also, if you're looking for the Abraxodine Intel briefcases, you can check that out. Everything is all timestamped. Took me quite a while to do it. I ended up not really editing much out of them just because I wanted to show, in case people had trouble to find the exact location, because they're kind of scattered about like literally everywhere. We found a lot more with unmarked locations. So that's why I kind of kept the videos as is, but they're very helpful. And we only needed 62 intel in order to finish Dirty Laundry. I thought it was 75, but it was 62. And I show you how to craft a couple things like what I have behind me there, that little briefcase there, the stash box, and of course our main reward for completing Dirty Laundry is this dump truck, which is pretty cool. You know, doesn't really do too much, just kind of sits there, but looks pretty good in the camp. And I also made a video there just before this one here. You can see that out here soon. It is the Dusty's treasure hunt. You can check that out if you so wish. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMe, that's me. Drew, Andrew, Waywarner, John, DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, FelixTheKat, Benny Bunny, AJ Folz, Adolfo Perez, Ozzy's1, Ricardo 186, Eric R, Shepard, Zach M, Max Aldo Joe. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.